Our top story this morning, the historic floods in eastern Kentucky. 45 people were killed in the flooding that began in late July 2022. Meteorologist Jordan Smith is live in Jackson, Kentucky to tell us more. Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, hey, Remy, that's right. I'm here in the city of Jackson, right in front of Jackson City Hall and Police Department here in Breathitt County. And it is today, exactly 1 year ago, where this area and all of eastern Kentucky was experiencing one of the worst, if not the worst, natural disasters to ever hit this portion of the country. Now, from the night of July 27th into the morning of July 28th, over 8 to 10 inches of rain fell over a portion of eastern Kentucky. That led to 13 flash flood warnings being issued, 3 of those being upgraded to flash flood emergencies. Now, flash flood emergencies are very, very rare, and they are only issued when extremely heavy rain is in the forecast, leading to a severe threat to human life and catastrophic threat to property and damage. Now, these are life-threatening, and the fact that 3 was issued here in eastern Kentucky during that time frame just really says a lot. Now, people's lives they were being washed away piece by piece as they sat there hopelessly and watched it all unfold in front of their eyes. Now, many having to be rescued by helicopter, and raging floodwaters took everything that they had ever worked for and owned their entire life. Now, over 600 airlifted rescues were done by the Kentucky National Guard and neighboring National Guard, as well as local emergency officials, with an additional 1,400 being rescued by boat. But unfortunately, we lost 45 Kentuckians to that deadly flood during that time frame. But over the last year, we have seen Kentuckians and the entire nation come together and unite to get families back on their feet. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity to travel across eastern Kentucky, hearing stories of resilience, dedication, and perseverance from people as they try to come back from this awful event. And I'm telling you right now, we have some very special people here in Kentucky. I've shed many a tears with them the last couple of weeks, smiled with them, and laughed with them. Now, I spoke with the mayor of Jackson here, Laura Thomas, as she walked me through that horrifying day, the days after, and what the last year has looked like for her city.
These little communities just literally washed away. There were people still missing, and it was horrible, and you would meet somebody out on the street that, you know, you'd hear them say, "Have you heard from so-and-so?" You know, it was one of their relatives that they hadn't been able to make contact with.
And as you can see, they have came a long way, but they still have a long way to go. And that is the vast majority of folks here in eastern Kentucky. Now, I spoke with Governor Andy Beshear last week, and he told me that he is not going to forget about you guys here in eastern Kentucky. Not today, not tomorrow, not even in the years to come, as him and the state are going to continue doing everything they can to get these eastern Kentucky residents back on their feet. Now, I know the last year has been very, very hard here in eastern Kentucky, and the last 2 years has been hard in Kentucky alone, from the western Kentucky tornadoes to the eastern Kentucky floods. But I promise you, Kentucky, we are a special kind of people. We are a strong people, and we will get through whatever Mother Nature has to throw our way. And yeah, it may not look all hopeful right now for some areas. There are still people not in their homes, but I can promise you, it's going to get better, and we are not going to forget about you in Kentucky. Stay with us throughout the remainder of the evening. We're going to continue to give you a tour of eastern Kentucky, give you those results, and hear those stories of people over the last year, because we are Kentucky strong. Reporting in Jackson and Breathitt County, I'm Meteorologist Jordan Smith for ABC 36 on your side.